Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, today at Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team on the field ready to start this postseason classic. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give is to Williams. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Looking to fire. Fires one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going, getting him on the ground.
be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences for that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Turning it on. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown time.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Williams. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football now. I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the point after is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Toss to the left. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Back to pass. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. He's got him. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Razorbacks are on the move. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls.
Kearney on the Jets. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Arkansas.
The Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gets the back moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. On the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's third and goal from the 1. Trying to pound it in. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
defense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Reed. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. On the direct snap, it's Reed. Find some fresh air. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. A fun postseason battle here, deadlocked at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. Fights off the defender. Speeding down the left side. Past the 20. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. But yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
Snap to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to throw. Slithers into space. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Gets it to him on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot.
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Yeah, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my toy. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable. Having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the toss. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Pringle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Sends it downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed, and get into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire to the left. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Crosses the 35. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. What a job.
Bro.
He was showing off those wide receiver skills out of the backfield, making that diving grab.
And if you're going to be a running back nowadays, you're going to the wide receiver drills during practice. Like, you have to be a weapon that we can use all over the field. And you see why. He's got mitts. He looks like a wide receiver.
Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Finds his man. It's Clapp. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh, he missed missed it, no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance.
Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Pringle. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. Creates a little space. What a performance this guy is turning in. You know, Derrick Henry had a great 2,000-yard season, bunch of 150-yard games. This guy's looking like that right now.
And if you're comparing him to somebody like that, you know he's happy. And you know he's eating. So continue to feed him the rock. Let him do the rest. Having so much success on the ground, it's hard for me to say, hey, let's be balanced. No, give that guy the ball and let him use his balance.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Moving away from pressure. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down after 44. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Outside the pocket, let's go. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
They'll run the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Oh, they're after him. It falls incomplete. And man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Just Too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
From the 49, they're going to spin that wheel of fortune and try it on 4th and long. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. He has the first and still on his feet. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Lining up. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Young. Powers through the defender. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The give to the single back. Nice move to pick up yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They coming out in the this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. That's reeled in. It's Ferguson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking down the middle. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown time. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Hard-hitting tackle.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. The give to the back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Still on his feet at the 35. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
At the 40, there he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the left. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Russell. Flips it out on the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. On the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.